Hi, it's Jade from the Saddle Bank, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 children's pony saddles. So we're going to be looking at who is a pony saddle for, who we're actually referring to, what is our rider, what is our pony like, and then we're going to look at the top 10 most popular models that are available on the market. So we're going to look at a variety of adjustable and also fixed, more traditional English leather GP saddles, great for your children, and they're super funky ponies. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so before we get started looking at the top 10 most popular children's pony saddles, let's look at who exactly we're referring to here. So in this video, we're going to be specifically looking at saddles for kids, so riders up to around 12 years of age, riding ponies of up to 14 too, and doing a bit of general everyday riding. So if you're a petite adult or you're a teenager and you're riding a pony, then we're going to do a separate video on saddles suitable for you because you're going to need a bit of a longer flap length and things like that. So this particular video, we are looking at kids and children's pony saddles. So if you're a parent looking for a new saddle for your child but not sure where to start, hopefully this video will help you understand what is available to you on the market. So where can you get your pony saddle from? So your local qualified saddle fitter is a really good start, and they should be able to help you source and supply you with a suitable saddle for both you and the pony, or your rider and the pony. Or you can also check out the saddle bank. So we've got a really good selection of new and used saddles available with 5-day UK trials, and we also offer worldwide shipping. So it's certainly worth having a look. So just make a note there of our website address. And if you're ready, let's get started. So first up, we've included the Wintech Kids Pony. Now this is for tiny tots, kids under 4 really, who are really just having their first few rides on a pony. And it's a really cute little saddle. It doesn't necessarily take much fitting because all it is you sort of plonk it on the back and do your girth up. And due to such a light weight of the rider, it's not really going to have any adverse effects on your pony at all. So it's got a safety handle so your kids can hold on to the front there. You've got foam panels. You've obviously got the long girth straps, and then it's just one size fits all basically. So it's one width, one seat size, and that's it. And you can pick these up online for around £130. And so they're really, really good for those really junior riders, I say about 3 or 4 years old. So we've included it here because it's great for tiny tots, it's super lightweight, and it's a really great price at £130. So sticking with Wintech, next up we're looking at the Wintech Pony 500. And again, this is a really lightweight synthetic saddle, which is easy to clean, it's easy to maintain. It's got an adjustable gullet, so it can be altered from narrow up to extra wide, depending on the width of your pony. It's got Velcro blocks, which can be positioned to suit the rider, and you've got variable girthing arrangements, so the saddle can be stabilised. Now this one has care cushion panels, so it's not wolf locked. That means that instead of having wolf locking added into the panels to adjust it to fit the pony, you have to use the Wintech Bates Easy Change riser system. And essentially that's little foam shims that slip into the panels, and they can make very small adjustments there. But overall, this is a really great saddle for young riders, and it comes in 14, 15 or 16 inch, and it's available in black and brown, and obviously it is synthetic, so it's really lightweight, easy to clean, great for kids that want to get a bit mucky. So we've included it because adjustable, easy to maintain, and a really great price. Next up, we're looking at the Monarch Pony GP. Now, this is a really nice saddle. So it's adjustable gullet again, which is fantastic. So if you happen to change ponies quite frequently, this can be a good one to look at because obviously you can alter the width from narrow up to extra wide. It's leather, so it's not synthetic, it is leather, so it's a little bit smarter than the Wintech. It's got siliconized wool flop panels, so that means that it can be adjusted. However, it's got siliconized wool in it, so it's not actually sheep's wool. It's a synthetic type of wool, but it's designed not to ball up and not to go hard and lumpy, so it's quite nice and soft and bouncy. It's got Velcro knee blocks, which can be positioned or removed to suit the rider, and again, variable girthing options to stabilise the saddle. And this is available in a 15 or a 16 inch seat, black or brown, and it's priced at £795. So again, it's a really good price for a little saddle there for your children. So we've included it because it's adjustable, it has flocked panels so you can make those minor adjustments, and it's a really good price still at under £800. And next up, same with Monarch again. If your child likes to do a bit more jumping, this one might be a good one to look at because it's slightly more forward cut in the flap, so it just allows them to shorten their stirrups and get that jumping position. Again, it's leather, adjustable gullet, it has that siliconized flock in the panels again. Velcro knee blocks, and say it's a bit more forward cut, and it's got a bit more contrast stitching details. You can see this. This is a black one with sort of cream piping around it, cream stitching, just makes it stand out a little bit more. And again, it's a really good price, staying under £800 at £795. So we've included it because it's adjustable, it's flocked, and it's a really good price. And next up, staying with the adjustables, we've got the Thoroughgood T4 Pony GP. So again, we're going back to synthetics here. So it's a lightweight synthetic saddle, as you can see. It's got like a suede effect seat and knee rolls. It's wool flocked, which again allows for those minor adjustments to be made. The adjustable gullet is really, really easy to change on these. They take the S bars, which are the shorter ones, from Thoroughgood or Kenton Masters. Velcro knee blocks again, which can be positioned to suit the rider, and again you've got that variable girthing option, which means you can just move the last strap and just make sure you can get a really good fit on the saddle and stabilize it to make sure it's not slipping or moving around too much. And this one's a really, really good price at £495, so we're seeing under £500 for this saddle, and it's available in 15, 15.5, 16 or 16.5 inch, black or brown, and again that is a synthetic. But we've included it because it's adjustable, flocked, and an amazing price at £495, a really, really good starter saddle for young riders. Now, staying with the same manufacturer here, so this is Kenton Masters. So essentially it's the full leather version of the one we've just seen. It's got wool flock panels, the same adjustable gullet system with the same gullet bars as the Thoroughgood T4. Again, it's got the Velcro knee blocks and variable girthing options. It's just obviously a little bit more smarter saddle. If you prefer a leather, this is the one you would go for. And the price of these is really, really good, again at £745. So staying under the £800 price point is really, really good, especially with children, because they can sort of bash their saddles about a little bit. So it's definitely one to have a look at. And we've included it again because it's adjustable, it's flocked, so it allows those little adjustments to be made to get the perfect fit for you, and it's a really, really good price. And next up, we're looking at another adjustable saddle. This time it's the Whitney Barnsley Pony GP. This one is a little bit different. So it does have an adjustable gullet system, so you can alter the width from narrow up to extra, extra wide. However, it doesn't have flocked panels, it has foam. So we can't make any adjustments to panels on these, but they are really easy to maintain. They are obviously a little bit more forward cut for a GP. So again, if you've got a child who likes to do a little bit of jumping, this is a good one to have a look at. They have Velcro knee blocks, and they've also got a nameplate on the rear, so you can have that personalised with your child or their pony's name. So that's quite a nice little feature they've got there. And this one again is priced under £800 at £795, and it's available in 15, 15.5, 16 and 16.5 inch. So it's got quite a good range there of seat sizes that are available, so you should be able to get a good fit. But we've included it because it's adjustable, it's easy to maintain, and it's a really good price. So next up, we're moving away from those adjustables. And if you're looking for something a little bit more higher end, if you like to prefer a more traditional wooden treed saddle, then we've got a great one for you here. So this is a Black Country Working Hunter. So it's slightly more forward cut than their other show saddles in their range. So it just allows the young rider to get a really good position. Again, if you've got a child that's doing a bit of jumping, this is quite a good one to have a look at. It's quite flat through the seat, so it gives them a little bit more room. It can be made to template, so if you've got an awkward shaped pony, this can be a good one to have a look at. But it does also work really well on round ponies. So obviously size wise, it's as ordered, so you can have it from anything from narrow up to extra wide, or again, you can have it made to template, and you can have this from 14 inch upwards really, and it does go into adult sizes as well, so quite a flexible one. And it does have flocked panels, so again minor adjustments can be made, and the price of this one is from £1365, depending obviously if you have any custom options on there. But if you like that more traditional saddle, this is a really, really good one to have a look at. And we've included it because it's high quality, it's comfortable, and it has those flock panels allowing for minor adjustments. Next up, we've got the Locksleep Pony Jump Saddle. So this is a dual flap, semi-flat seat. It has front and rear blocks, which can be fixed or Velcro. And it's a really, really cute pony saddle, particularly again, if you've got young jumpers, young show jumpers in your household. And if you want something that's fully customizable, this is a really good brand to have a look at. So they do various different leather options, different welting options, which is that piping around the seat, so you can have any colors you like. You can have serge, which means it's like a fluffy felt type feeling underneath for the pony, or you can have leather panels. So loads of different options available to you with this brand. And again, it comes as ordered with narrow to extra wide, or again, you can have it made to template. And it starts at a 15-inch and goes up to 16.5-inch. That's on the pony tree. Again, flop panel, so minor adjustments can be made. And price is usually from $16.50 on this one, again, depending on how fancy you want to go with your custom options. But it's a really, really nice option if you do have a young show jumper who wants something a bit more individual to them and their pony. But we've included because it's high quality, it's comfortable for the rider, and it's customizable. So really, really good option if you want to stand out from the crowd. And then finally, we've got the Pony Jump Saddle. So this is a really good saddle for flat-backed horses. It has a square cantle, which gives a little bit more room for the rider. It is leather. Again, it's a fixed size saddle, but it comes as you order it. So again, anything from narrow up to extra wide. It's a good quality saddle, and it's nice and comfortable for your rider. It can have, obviously, again, custom options. So you've got front and rear gusset options for adjustability. You've got variable girthing arrangements and different bits and pieces like that. And this one is probably the most expensive one we've got on the list here at $1995, again, depending on what additional options you have on there. But a really nice quality saddle. So if you do prefer those types, this is another good one to have a look at. And we've included because it's high quality, comfortable, and it is flocked. So which one is right for your pony and jockey? So it depends on various different factors. The first obviously being your budget. So we've shown you a range of saddles here priced from $495 up to $1995, and obviously depend on if you wanted custom options and things like that. You can obviously purchase most of these second hand, probably not the Pony, not the Loxley, and you will find a few Black Country Working Hunters second hand. Whether it's in the size, tree, and everything that you want is a bit more tricky. So if you're looking for that more traditional saddle, you may need to go new. But generally, the adjustable ones you can find second hand at the saddle bank at a fraction of the new price. So if you've fallen in love with a particular saddle, but it's a little bit over your budget, then do take a look at the saddle bank, because you might be able to find a second hand one on there and actually benefit from the fact that somebody else has already broken in the saddle, so it's a little bit more comfortable for the rider as well. You also need to think about the size of the pony and the length of their back. So obviously this is where the seat size comes in. So the seat size obviously is also in relation to your rider, but your pony's back length and its weight bearing area is also correlated to the seat size that you'll need. So your local fitter will be able to advise you on this when they measure your pony and take the templates. And you can also find out more information on why getting the right seat size is really, really important for the pony in our Recognising Saddle Fit Issues course in our academy. So just head over to our website, thesaddlebank.com, and look under our academy section, and there's loads of information in there about how to recognise signs of an ill-fitting saddle and why it's really important to get the right size. And just as the size of the for the horse is important, it's also the size of the rider is really important. So especially when talking about junior riders, so how quickly do you think your young jockey is going to shoot up in height? Is this pony just for the next 12 months, 2 years? Is there another family member that's growing that might take over the pony and fit in the saddle once your current child's obviously grown a bit? Just take into consideration, because obviously if you're on a bit of a budget, then you're not going to be wanting to spend £2,000 on a saddle that's only going to last your child 6 to 9 months. And then you're not keeping the pony and that sort of thing. So just obviously take into consideration your personal situation and how long you're going to be keeping the pony, how long the rider's going to be keeping that pony. If you've got another child coming up through that's going to take over that pony, just have a little think and see what works out best for you. You also need to think about the width of the pony. So your fitter will be able to go through this for you, but generally the pony saddles we've looked at here are available from sort of narrow, medium up to extra wide, extra wide sizes. But your fitter will be able to let you know obviously what size you're looking at for your pony and make sure they get that right for you. You also want to have a think about what does the jockey want to do with the pony. So is it a show pony or is it used for pony club, doing a bit of everyday riding, a bit of dressage, a bit of jumping? Is it hacking, schooling? Is it ridden by various different children of different sizes? Because you may have one pony and 3 children between the ages of 3 and 12, and they're all going to need quite a different saddle, obviously, because their legs are going to be different lengths. So there's quite a few different things to think about, but you want to make sure that you get something that's suitable for everyone, and obviously make sure it is fitting the pony. So that's really, really important. But again, just have a look through. Do you want something a little bit more straighter cut? Do you want something a bit more forward cut for jumping, pony club, hunting, that sort of thing? And also, if you're in a riding school, for example, you're probably on a bit of a budget. You've got a lot of horses to cater for, so you don't want to be spending a fortune. So we've given you a really good selection here of different saddles to consider. And of course, you will have a preference towards leather or synthetic. So some people prefer synthetic for children as they can get a bit mucky. Obviously, if your children are actually tacking up the pony or attempting to tack up the pony, they might not be handling your saddle as nicely as you would hope. It might get a little bit scuffed and damaged. So just bear that in mind. However, some other people obviously much prefer leather saddles and prefer to spend a bit more. So it's completely up to you on obviously what your preference is. And obviously that works in with your budget as well. And finally, you'll have a preference probably towards whether you want adjustable or fixed. So some people prefer that traditional fixed size tree, and some people prefer the adjustability because they say if they're swapping ponies quite often and it's a fairly standard shaped pony, it's not anything out of the norm, it's not very sway back, it's not very high wither, it's just a pretty average pony with a standard wither, you may want to go for adjustable gullet based on that, or other people prefer to go with a fixed. So again, that's completely up to your choice what you prefer. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you found the video really useful and found loads and loads of tips in there. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you can stay up to date, and also don't forget to go and find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at The Saddle Bank, and check out what we've got on there. And if you want a chance to be featured on our Instagram page, all you need to do is hashtag The Saddle Bank Riders and we will feature your photos. So I hope to see you again soon. Bye!